Good morning, everyone. I feel sorry for you sitting for such a long time, so I try to move a little. I think Per Sandberg's start with Vision 2050 shows that we cannot solve the problem if we are not thinking different than we do today. If we continue the way we are doing, I think we will pass an edge which can be hard to climb up of. But I think what you heard later of what Yara and Bellona said, that how they could see a new project in Africa, shows that it is possible to do something. And I think what they are shown is that businesses together with the government, you had the minister before, we can together do something so we can make what Sandberg said was his vision possible. Innovation Norway is a government organization which our job is to enhance value creation in Norway, and innovation is a big part of the vehicle to do that. We have offices all over Norway, and we have offices in more than 30 countries, because Norway, even though we passed 5 million 2 days ago, we are a small market, so we need to export our ideas. And if we see the challenges in the world, I'm sure that Norway have a lot to put on the table here. Norway is a competent commodity country. We have developed our industries because we have a strength in commodities, and we have commodities within a lot of the areas where you can see challenges in the world today. I think we have, as been said before, water, fresh water is a problem. Not water, because 70% of us is seawater, but fresh water. And in that area we have technology in Norway developed who can do this and help part of the world. And we as a company, we have built a cluster of all these small companies going abroad to try to sell their competence within freshwater. Food, when we pass 9 million, as Yara show you, we will have a food shortages. But Norway, we are one of the big exporters of food. We export fish, and fish is also an important protein source. And we have farmed fish, which a lot of people think about is a strength. But what I think is Norway, when I say we are a competent commodity country, is the way we have taken care of our wild stock of fish. Between Norway and Russia is one of the few places in the world where the wild fish is thriving still today. And that is because you do a lot of R&D together with the regulation of the fisheries and a good regulation of the black fisheries who have been stopping. And that means the cod is back. We have never had as much cod as this year. The herring is back, the mackerel is back, and the capelin is back. All fisheries is thriving because of that. And that means you do it in a resourceful way, and that is a way to show the world. Energy. I think you have heard that energy will be... We have not enough energy in the world when we are growing, and we see the middle class and growing in Asia, in Latin America and Africa, and they need more energy. And within this area, we have our oil and gas, which is a good. We also have competence within hydro. We now sell to the world. And then we are one of the largest in knowledge of sun industry. That is not because Norway has a lot of sun, because we are very good in material and minerals. We have developed that. And then we can use our strength from the maritime to the wind energy, because if you go from maritime, you can go to wind, as maritime went before from maritime to oil and gas. Energy, water, clean environment. I've been traveling in the big cities in the world where you still can smell and eat the air like you did in London before with the smog. And I think the people in this part of the world where you have this big city, they don't accept living in these conditions. So clean environment will be one of the big things that people will crave from the government. They don't accept to eat food who is poisoned. They don't accept to drink the air so the children cannot grow up healthy. So that means we can use something of the industry we develop, of our process industry, which Yara is a part of, how to clean and make a better society. We have food, we have water, we have energy, and then what have I forgotten? Water, food, clean environment, and then we have raw material. If the world is growing, they need the raw materials. I was in Ghana, and Ghana has a cement company which is developed from Norway, and their production was on the same level from 62 to 92. And then from 92 to today, they have 16 double their production of cement. And why do they do that? Because when you develop the world, you need steel, you need alumina, and you need concrete because you are building roads, buildings, whatever. And do you know that 83% of all different minerals in the world, we find them in Norway? So we have also that strength. So I mean that within a lot of this area where Vision 2050 and we see the world is lacking, Norway has something to put on the table. But we have only thing to put on the table within area we have our strength. Because there, with 5 million people, we cannot do in all areas. We have to say that within this and this area we can grow. And I'm sure that we have a lot to offer. But to do this, we have to take our raw material and the people in Norway who are entrepreneurs together. And yesterday you talked about female entrepreneurs. And 2 of our female entrepreneurs the last years has been doing within the environment sector. This year, Siri Skøyen within Comlight, which has developed a way where you can travel with car and only the light be on this when you travel, and then they will put down behind you. That was not good English, but you understand what I mean. And that will reduce the energy with 80%. And when you have lightened roads, you reduce the accident by 40%, so it's very good business. And then you have Gry Cecilie Sundhagen, which developed a way to find all these poisonous things on ships, so we could do something about them. So we have the entrepreneurs also within those you talked about yesterday in Norway. So I think we can together, if we think holistic about innovation, we can make a difference. Thank you.